move. Picasso looked constantly at art, at the old masters in the Louvre, and at more modern art, especially Cézanne, whose unstable style with doubled outlines and flattened space had begun to break with traditional perspective. Picasso also looked at the city itself as if it were a ceaselessly changing art exhibition. Coming to Paris, thinking about Picasso's Paris, you realise how closely connected his art and the city always were. Now, in his day, a building like this would have been absolutely covered with posters. There was no regulation of advertising. It would have been like a kind of living collage, and that inspired him to create an art form that changed the world, Cubism. Like the streets smothered in bill posters, like a Cézanne painting viewed through a kaleidoscope, Cubism would deal in flat blocks of colour and form, placed at different angles and depths. Picasso was also inspired by the café culture that Paris is most famous for. He said, "I want to say something using the most common object." What could be more everyday than reading a newspaper in your favourite café? Traditional painting freezes the world to a single frame and fixed perspective. But with Cubism, suddenly you see everything from many different planes and angles, as if you're moving through time and space. It was an attempt to be as true as possible to actual lived experience. Even at his most revolutionary, Picasso was profoundly engaged with the work of other artists. And Cubism was created in direct collaboration with another painter, Georges Braque. For a while, Picasso jokingly called Braque ma femme, my wife. They invented Cubism together almost as if they were playing chess. One would produce a picture, the other would respond. By 1913, they had transformed the very language of Western art.